Welcome to the Masterclass Marathon on Saturday. We are excited to be here with you as usual. I am excited. All right. If you are excited to be here, show some love in the chat so that we can know that you're excited about being here. All right. Hello, behavioral wealth. Respect our health. Welcome to the Masterclass Marathon. We're here every Saturday and Sunday. Today is Saturday. It is 12 Eastern, and we are here to share information that some of you know you need to know, and some things that you didn't even know that you actually needed to know. So if you guys are ready, thank you for showing some love in the chat. Hey. All right. So we're going to be doing some presentations for you. The Masterclass Marathon works like this. Every Saturday and Sunday we're here, and what we do is we actually masterclasses for you. So if you don't know how we do the thing that we do, if you don't know about that, we're here to share information with you. So you get 13 minutes with each of the speakers, and they also have 2 minutes to tell you exactly who they are, where they're located, and exactly what they have to offer. Now, let me tell you what I love about being able to do this. I love being able to have an opportunity to grant exposure to the other entrepreneurs that are joining. All of us are building our businesses, consistently growing them, growing our audiences. It doesn't matter if you have 5 people in your audience or 5,000 or 5 million. You always need to consistently build your audience. What you have to do is consistently get in front of your target audience and be able to share a message with them. So this is a consistent thing that needs to happen. So I love being a part of the process for all of the entrepreneurs. So welcome. Hello, Garnett. How are you today?
I'm doing good. God is good. Life is good. All
Super
blessings.
duper. Okay. My microphone was down low. I know we have another speaker coming up, so I'm just inviting them so that we can get on here and do what we need to do. Okay, the other speaker is invited. All right. I love doing this. Garnett, how do you feel about doing the Masterclass Marathon?
I feel really good, right? Giving persons the exposure and the information at the same time. Getting the exposure, sorry, and giving people the information at the same time. It's really beautiful and it's really good. And this is what we need to do within our community, right? Because this is not really being doing, like a lot of persons are not doing this a lot. So this is really good, right? And I just hope it gets bigger and bigger until we have like audiences, right? Until we can have conferences and just go forward from there.
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, so we love this. We hope that you guys love it. So what we'd love for you to do right now is share this live out with at least 5 other people. We're giving literally free classes here. We're sharing information with you. Now, what we aim to have happen is that you are connected to those who you get the information from, and those who you feel like I have a connection to them. I really want to know more. Okay. I'm just trying to get our other person in here. Okay. Alrighty. They should be coming up soon. So actually, Garnett, if you want to get started, feel free to go in first. All right. I didn't know who was going to go first, but we'll let Garnett go first. So I will introduce this again and let everybody know what is going down here. So guys, you're watching the Masterclass Marathon. We are here to share information with you about things that you know, or things that you didn't even know that you needed to know. We're going to be doing a 13-minute masterclass each, and we are going to share information about our businesses. Sometimes you'll learn about how to start a business. Sometimes you'll learn about how to run a business. There are many different things that we actually teach, or we'll teach you how to do a thing. So that is what we do here on the Masterclass Marathon. Today it is starts at 12, and then tomorrow we'll be back at 7 p.m. Eastern. So you can come back again tomorrow. So one of our speakers is having a problem joining. So Garnett, you can feel free to get started. I'm putting your 13 minutes on the clock. All
All
right.
right.
Yourself and
Also,
get it
Coach
rolling.
Tamika, I want you to stop me at around 8 minutes because I'm gonna just give a lesson, and then after I have some information I want to share with the people just to get their mind ready, right? All right, guys.
All
So my
right.
name is Garnet Jr. Right? I'm a cryptocurrency and business coach. What I do, I help aspiring entrepreneurs understand cryptocurrency in the most simplistic way possible, right? So I enable you to invest into cryptocurrency simply, right? So I don't make it hard for you. I make it very, very simple for you to understand. We know that cryptocurrency is the name of the game. This is the hot topic. This is the market that everyone is really getting into. We see governments getting into it, businesses getting into cryptocurrency, right? However, there's some information that a lot of persons don't understand, right? And I'm here just to clarify that information, right? It's a big industry, right? But once you get the correct information in a organized fashion, you'll be able to understand it and go through the market properly, right? So I'm just going to give guys the starting, right? How do you get started, right? So there's three things that you need to know before you get started, right? You have to know about the jurisdiction. This is where you're gonna be living, right? You have to know the research, the information about the products that you're gonna be investing in, right? And also the verification process. So those are the three parts I'm gonna talk about today, right? So let's talk about like how do you get the information? Why do you invest into a cryptocurrency? First and foremost, what is a cryptocurrency? This is digital asset used as a medium of exchange, right? Digital money used as a medium of exchange. That's simple what you need to know. You don't need to go to the difficult particulars. That's it. Digital money used as a medium of exchange. That's all you need, right? However, it's broken down into the blockchain and it's broken down into the token, right? Some of this correlated with regards to the banking system. Cryptocurrency is like the bank, right? The blockchain is like the ledger where the information is stored, and the token is like money. This is what we use to exchange, buy, sell, trade. This is what value is. This is what we use to exchange goods and services. So that's what the cryptocurrency is, right? Well, before you get started, right, you have to know what you're going to be investing to, right? You can't just put your money out there. You have to do your research, right? So some of the places that you can go into or look up is YouTube, right? You can go on YouTube and look up the information about the different cryptocurrency that you want to invest into, right? You have to make sure that you go through the proper routes. Also, there are some platforms that are cryptocurrency specific, like Coin Market Cap, right? That's a information source where you can get about the different cryptocurrencies. You have CoinGecko, you have Decrypt, right? So on these platforms, they give you information about the project or the cryptocurrency you're gonna be investing into. Here's the thing: I'm gonna make it very, very easy for you. Not financial advice, but I'm gonna give you the information and tell you which cryptocurrency to invest in, right? I'm just gonna tell you straight up, like these are the projects that you can look into. First and foremost, you have Bitcoin, right? Right? That's the first cryptocurrency that was ever made, right? And then you have altcoins. These are alternate cryptocurrency. Those are the other ones we hear about, right? So Bitcoin is like the gold of the industry, right? Then you have Ethereum. Ethereum is like the oil of the industry, right? So those are the most valuable at this present moment. You have some other coins called like XRP, XLM. They facilitate the financial industry, just like you have MoneyGram and you have Western Union, right? So those are the use cases. These are what these cryptocurrencies are used for. So you have different types of cryptocurrency again, right? You have meme coins, just like you hear about Shiba Inu, Dogecoin. Those are memes, right? What are meme coins? These are just, cartoon characters that people see as funny and they want to build a cryptocurrency for it. That's just it. It doesn't really have any utilities as yet, right? However, Bitcoin and Ethereum, they have utilities. What are utilities? Basically, it has a function. You can use it to do something, right? You can create other cryptocurrencies on Ethereum, right? Bitcoin, you can use it as a store of value. Hope that is very, very simple for you guys to understand, right? So these are the things that we need to know before we just put our money into a cryptocurrency. So those are some of the examples, right? Let me just give you some more. I'll give you the top 10 coins that you can go ahead and do your own research and you can start investing into. You have Bitcoin, you have Ethereum, which is the abbreviation is ETH, but you have different variations. So that's another thing again, right? You have Cardano, you have XRP, you have Solana, right? You have Chainlink, right? So these are some of the cryptocurrencies you can start off with, right? Build out your portfolio with these cryptocurrency coins, and then you'll be going on towards success. So the next thing you need to know is where are you going to get the cryptocurrency, right? You have to know the platform that you're going to be getting the cryptocurrency on, right? So this topic now is jurisdiction. Not all the platforms are available in certain areas, right? But I'm just going to make it easy for you. I'm going to give you the platforms that are user-friendly and a lot of persons use them. Coinbase, right? For persons in the United States, Coinbase is the major cryptocurrency exchange that you're going to use, right? You have CXIO, right? You have Kraken, you have crypto.com, you have FTX, you have Gemini. Some of these platforms are more user friendly, so it's easier for you to use these platforms, right? So that's where you're gonna go to get this cryptocurrency, right? So we talk about first, right? Before you buy it, you have to do your research about it. Then second, this is where you're gonna get it, and then we go through the verification process. How do you go onto these platforms? This is what we call the verification process. I have developed a checklist to make it easy for you, right? It's called the cryptocourse.com. So I have a course coming out and I have a checklist that you can utilize to start your journey. I give you some information, breakdown, all that you're going to need to start on these platforms. Right? So if you click the link in my bio and click on the crypto course, right, you can sign up and I'll send you that free checklist to start off your journey, right? So you don't have to go through and, be all over the place. I make it organized for you simply, and that's it. So the cryptocourse.com, right? Sign up, you get your free checklist, or you can just go to the link in my bio at Garnet JR and basically click on the crypto course and you get that checklist also. So that's gonna help you start your cryptocurrency journey. So let me just repeat again. First, you do your research, right? I gave you some of the examples of some of the coins you can start off with, right? These are the major players. Invest into the coins that has a bigger market cap. What is market cap? It has more money, right? So that's how you start off first. So you do your research, then you know where you're gonna get the money, and then after you start the process of onboarding or signing up on these platforms, and the checklist is there for you to start off with, right? So that's the whole process of you starting your journey with cryptocurrency. I know a lot of persons out there want to do it yourself, right? However, I implore you to get a coach, right? Because there's so much stuff going on in the space. You have positive, you have negative. But anything that's new, there's always going to be negative. However, you have to figure out and know that, hey, at the end of the day, this is the future. This is where the world is going towards. And that's why we always say, who do you listen to? You have to make sure you listen to the person who is in the position where you want to be. And they have the information that you need, right? And they were in that position at that particular time. So I'm not going to tell any lie, right? I started off my cryptocurrency journey going all over the place, right? I got scammed also, right? But I knew that this injustice, something was, I see all the rich people making money and everyone is going into this market. And I'm like, man, I've got to figure it out. So cognizant of the fact that I also was misled, I still went through the process, but now I can tell you what to look out for. You don't have to go through it the wrong and the hard way, right? And how much time do I have, Coach Tamika?
That's your 8 minutes right now.
8 minutes. All right,
8 minutes.
good. All right. So these are the processes to start the cryptocurrency journey. First, you do the research about the coin, then you know the type of cryptocurrency exchange you're gonna sign up on, and then you start your verification process. Again, the checklist is there to help you out, right? So the next thing I want to talk about, Coach Tamika, right? Just for your audience, is the scams, right? I'm gonna tell you the type of scams and what to look out for. First and foremost, if someone reach out to you, right? I think you should basically have a face-to-face conversation with this person, just like when you go to the bank, right? You talk to the bank, you want them money, the bank says, hey, you have to come in, we need to talk to you and all this stuff. So before you just give your money to someone, I believe that, hey, at the end of the day, you should have a face-to-face conversation. If the person is not willing to come in front of you and talk to you, why are you going to give them your money? Why are you going to do that? Right? Don't do it. Right? The next thing, again, you have to look out for is receipts. Make sure the person has testimonials. Make sure that, hey, he says he's doing what he's doing. Make sure that you can refer to somebody else and say, hey, this person is talking about this. Did it actually work? Right? You have to go to these people, and this information has to be available. Right? Also, is the person having content? Is the person talking about this industry on a constant basis? Is the person available? Is the person showing up? Right? Can you find this person on different social medias? Right? You have to know that, hey, at least this person is legit. So that's another thing you have to look out for before you just start, investing your money into all these different platform. People are reaching out to you and telling you how you can make money this way. Also, again, right, this is not a get rich quick thing. It is not a get rich quick thing. No matter what they say to you, right, it's not a get rich quick. You cannot invest 500 and expect to make 10,000. There's a process how you do it, where it is more technical, right? It's very, very technical. And I'm going to give you the sauce how you can make quick money with crypto, right? This is the sauce. This is the only way you can make quick money with crypto, guys. So don't let no one tell you anything apart from this, right? You heard about IPO, initial public offering. This is when a stock is just coming out. In the cryptocurrency space, you have ICO, initial coin offering. So this is when this cryptocurrency is just being released. When this cryptocurrency is just being released, if you get in with a lump sum, the coin normally goes parabolic because everyone is putting money into that particular cryptocurrency, right? So it's going to go all the way up, but it's always going to be a pullback. It's always going to be coming back down. So you have to get in at that current point when it's released. When it goes up, you sell it. You'll never get the top. You'll never get the bottom. So it's going to be in between. So you have to just go in at that particular time and take your profits and get out. I tell my students, that everyone, don't stay in the coin more than 12 hours. Right? So once you pump your money in, right, within 6 to 12 hours, you take your profit and go, right? Don't try to think that you're going to get the top. It will never happen, right? But here's one little thing that's going to make it a little bit difficult for you to just do this right away. The cryptocurrency exchanges, they want you to be a customer with them, so they will limit you, right? So you can't just do it right away, right? However, at the end of the day, this is the only way how you can do it. A platform, Gate.io. When you go on this platform, there's a particular section called the launch, right? They release these coins at 5 a.m. So when everyone is sleeping, that's the time they release it, right? And that's why I'm up in the night, and that's when I buy into it. But because the platform says, hey, Garnet, you're not using our platform, right? They give me a limit. I say, you have to wait 1 hour before you can buy into this coin. So even when it's released, I don't get into it until 1 hour time. But in that 1 hour, I'm still making gains. I put the money in at that time. It goes up. I sell it off quickly. Remember, I'm not making it past 12 hours. That's the only way you can make quick and fast money with cryptocurrency, guys. That's the only way, right? So all these investment platforms, yes, some of them are legit, but don't do it. I'll tell you straight up, don't do it. And even if you have family and friends out there who are saying that they made the money, let them show you the account. Let them see the transaction. I'm going to give you a thing. Here's the thing. Get the wallet address, because you can go on blockchain.com and scan to see the transaction if they actually made that money and it was cashed out. So if the family member or friends tell you that, hey, I made the money, send me the wallet address, please. Go on blockchain.com. You can look at the transaction. Everything on the blockchain is transparent. So that's the next thing again, right? So don't just believe. You have to see it with your eyes. That's the thing. So even if someone's going to approach me and say, hey, Garnet, at the end of the day, talking about crypto, I can show you. I can show you this. So if someone is telling you about investment, they can show you these things, don't invest in it. Don't get scammed, guys. I'm tired of hearing people getting misled by it. Cryptocurrency is the future, right? Don't be the sacrificial lamb, please, right? Get the information from the right person, right? We've been through the process already, so you don't have to go through it the rough way. How many minutes to call, Shamika?
Finito.
Finito. All right, cool.
Yes. So, that was great. So Garnet just gave you some resources. He gave you some places to check, some information that you need to know not to get scammed. He shared with you how to get started. Make sure you're connecting with him. There's an arrow at the top. Give him a quick follow if you desire to do so, and get connected. If you have additional questions for him, hop into his DMs and ask him. He also mentioned that he has a free checklist. So if that is something that you feel like you want to get started with and you really want more information, it's free. Like, go ahead and click the link in his bio and grab his free checklist. All right. So Garnet, can you also tell us, I'll give you another 2 minutes on the clock to let us know where you are located, who you serve, and what it is that you actually have to offer today before we get out of here. All right.
All right, guys. Again, my name is Garnet JR. I'm located in Canada at this moment. However, my unique selling proposition, USP, is I've lived in 3 different countries, Jamaica, Canada, and the United States. So I know the jurisdiction play. I know what to give you and what to tell you and how do you sign up on the different platforms, right? So that's the unique selling proposition for me, right? You can follow me at Garnet Jr. on Instagram, right? It's still Garnet Jr. on TikTok, Garnet Junior Chambers on Facebook, Garnet Junior Chambers on Twitter, Garnet Junior Chambers on LinkedIn, right? Guys, I have a special offer right now. I'm offering a free coaching session with anyone who want to go live with me, right? Offline, it has to be paid, but if you want to get this cryptocurrency information, right, come on live with me, ask me the question, pick my brain, and I'll give you the source that you need, right? That's a special that I have right now, but it's only online. Offline, then that's a paid service, and we're going to go through the coaching process, right? Also, I have a cryptocurrency course coming out called the Crypto Course. I was just speaking about it previously, where when you sign up, you get that free checklist, right? You're in Montreal. Okay, Montreal in the place, right? We have the sauce for Montreal also, right? Because also, I do speak Spanish, so we're coming for the Latin crowd also, right? It's in the making, but we're taking our time. So, guys, this is Garnet Jerry, your cryptocurrency coach. I help persons invest and understand cryptocurrency in the most simplistic way possible and invest in the cryptocurrency market safely. Thank you.
All right, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much, Garnett, for joining us today. Make sure you give him a quick follow and get connected. All right, so you guys just got crypto information. You guys are watching the Masterclass Marathon. We're here today at 12, and every speaker has an opportunity to educate you for 13 minutes. Make sure you have a pen and paper to take notes, and also make sure that you're giving a quick follow to anyone who you want to stay connected to. Our next speaker that is up is Kamisia, the Course Creator Experience. So she is going to give you information. Make sure you get your pen and paper out to get ready to take notes. I'm going to turn the mic over to her, and I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock. 3 minutes. She gets 13 minutes, guys. Putting 13 minutes on the clock for her to be able to share this amazing information with you. All right, Kamisia, welcome.
Hello, everyone. I am Kamisia, your course creation strategist, and I help busy entrepreneurs to make profitable online courses with the knowledge they already have that sell on repeat. So today I am talking to you guys about a variety of things as it relates to course creation. And forgive me if I sound stuffy. I'm not at home and they have a cat. I have allergies. So I'm trying to breathe. But what I want to talk to you, and I have a child that won't leave me alone. But what I want to talk to you about today, first, I want to talk to you as far as courses are concerned. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some of the questions that I get asked frequently, so that I can kind of clear up any confusion or maybe give you a little more insight into the thought process as it relates to creating a course. If you have ever heard me speak, you know that I am all for creating the course only after you've pre-sold it, and then making sure that you know that it's more than just creating a course, right? There needs to be an entire strategy and a planned way of actually continuing to sell that course, to market that course, to ensure that you are ultimately going to help to get that course to become a passive source of income. So the very first thing I'm going to talk to about today is choosing a course platform. Now, this is a question I get all of the time. People always want to know, what's the best platform to choose, right? What's the best platform? What's your favorite platform? And I will tell you that I don't necessarily have a favorite, right? And that I do believe that there are so many course platforms, guys. And I would always recommend that you are choosing the best one for your business, your budget, and your customer needs. So if you are looking at all of those three things, if you keep those three things top of mind, then you will be able to make the best decision for yourself, your business, and your customers. Now, when you are considering a course platform, I know you hear some of the bigger names mentioned all the time, right? Like Kajabi. That's an all-in-one type of platform where it offers the ability to upload the courses and or host the courses and do some email marketing, some automations, and a lot of other stuff, right? Coaching. But one of the things to know about Kajabi is that it could be expensive depending upon where you are in your course creation journey, right? Or where you are in your business. So if you're adding courses to a business that you already have, and Kajabi could be anywhere from, you know, $100 to $400 a month, right? And most of the time you don't want that very first package. You probably need the middle one or the high one. So anywhere from, you know, $150, I don't know, $199 to $400. So when you're thinking about that, you need to think about where you are in your business today so that you don't make a mistake and purchase a platform, put all of your information on it, and then realize that you can't afford it, and then have to move all of your information over, right, before they shut down your access so that you can still have it to sell, right? So that's basically you wasting money. So in my opinion, if you don't have students already to pay for that platform, then don't buy it. For platforms such as Kajabi that cost that much money, I would say that you need to have enough students enrolled in your course that cost will be covered. So that's not something that you are having to worry about, right? And if you don't yet have that, it's okay. But I wouldn't start with Kajabi, right? It's okay to upgrade and to move up as you progress, but you know, having customers and people move from course to course to course because you're realizing that the course doesn't have what you need or it costs too much money isn't a good thing, right? And it doesn't make you appear to be professional. So you want to consider what the platform actually provides. And so there are the all-in-one platforms, like I've mentioned, that do a little bit of everything. Then there are native platforms that only do course hosting, right? So maybe a Teachable, where its focus is actually all about courses. So what you're going to have to realize and know is that there's going to be a difference in these types of platforms, right? The all-in-one versus the native course platforms. The native course platforms truly are online course platforms. That's their focus. So they're probably pretty good at that. The all-in-ones are doing a lot of things or trying to do a lot of things. So everything isn't going to be the best, right? They may have a good course hosting option, but those automations and that email may not be what you need it to be. So you may end up purchasing an all-in-one platform and still have to go out and get an email marketing system. So it's important that you all are thinking these things through and looking at what they're offering to you. The third option for hosting your course is on your website. So if you're already in business, you probably already have a website. Some people do, some people don't, right? But if you already have a website, look into what your website platform offers. If you have a Wix has the ability to host your courses for you. Wix can do your email automation, right? There are so many things that you may already be paying for that you may not necessarily need to go out and actually invest in something different, right? So one of the things I've noticed is that people are already paying for things and don't even realize everything that what they're paying for does, right? They don't realize what they can already get out of what they're paying for. So they're just paying for it because it was like, oh, I needed a website. So that's the only thing they're thinking about. This is where I host my website. They don't even know now that this thing hosts courses. They don't even know now that it does many other things. So it's important to do your research and look at what you already have before you go out and spend more money. Okay. The next thing I want to talk to you about is making sure that when you're considering these platforms that you're thinking about pricing and not just how much it costs. When I say pricing, I mean think about all of pricing. And what I mean by that is with the platforms, some of them are going to have unlimited everything, and some of them are going to charge you for bits and pieces of it all, right? So look at those platforms, because they could be charging you for the number of students you have, and the more students you get, the more the price starts to go up, right? They could be charging you for bandwidth. Do you know that some of these platforms charge you when you're creating a course and you're uploading pictures and graphics and videos? Some of the platforms charge you for that space on their server. So they're charging you for that bandwidth, and you may not even know it. So it's important to look into these things. Also, look at what they're offering you, such as landing pages. Is this an option? And if so, how many do you get? Do you get 3 or do you get 1,000, right? Look at the emails. Is there a number of emails that you can send out a month? Some of them may say you can only send out, 500 emails a month. And you think that that's a lot, but it's really not. Because if you start to nurture your audience and you're sending them like multiple emails a week, you'll go through 500 emails before you know it. And then guess what? Oh, now you need to upgrade. You got to pay more money. Because so it's important that you know what's included. And then, yes, emails are crucial. And then think about the other things, like if you want to add like quizzes, if you want to add workbooks and PDFs and things like that to help them get through the course, think about the ability and the functionality for that platform to host those things. Some are easier than others. Is it going to be something you can just download or upload, or is it going to be something that you have to go through this long process to actually get on? Like, do you need an Amazon, web server to attach it and all this other stuff? So it's important that you know what you're actually getting, right? So when I say price, I want you to think about the full price of it all. Dig deep, go into everything that you could possibly think of needing and find out how much these things are going to cost you, okay? Because you're thinking you're just creating a course and I'm just going to create my course and I'm just going to put it over here, and you're not thinking about everything else that goes along with it. And you can't sell your course without your emails. You can't sell your courses, without the ability to market to your audience. So that all should be a part of your budget, right? You should have a course budget. It should be the price that your budget should include what it's going to cost you to create that course. If you're getting help, if you're getting somebody to help build it for you, or if you are enrolling in a program to get it done, it should include the budget for actually hosting your course, right? So putting it on a platform, what is that going to cost you monthly? Or if you choose to pay annually, right? What is that going to cost you in total? It should include the budgeting for your marketing, for your emailing, for running ads if you choose to do that. You need a full course budget, not just a budget to create the course, okay? Because I want to make sure, yes, marketing, I want to make sure that you have everything that you're going to need to actually get your course created and sold, and to make sure that you're getting it in front of the right people, to make sure that you're getting in front of the right people so that you have the ability to actually make money from your course, okay? You don't want a wonderful course sitting somewhere in somebody's platform that you're paying $100, $150, $200 a month to host, and you have no students, right? Because now you're not making money. You're not making any money. You're spending out money, which means that this isn't really working, because the purpose of the course was to make money from it, right? And you're not helping anybody because nobody has got the course because you have no students. So it's important that you think about a full-on course strategy. And that is one of the things that I make sure I do when I am working with people and I'm working with my students. I want them to have a strategy. You don't need just the funnel. You don't need just the course. You need it all, because you need to have the ability to get this course sold. That is the ultimate goal of the course, to make money from it. And you can't make money from something that you have no money to advertise, okay? And it doesn't mean, I'm not saying you have to run ads. You could do, organic marketing. But whatever you do, you still have to do something. And it's probably going to cost you something, right? Nothing is free. I don't care what people say. You can go out here and market for free. You can, but that may take you years, in all honesty. If you want to do it fast, if you want to get in front of more people, if you want to have the ability to get seen quicker, you're going to have to invest some kind of money into your marketing. into your advertising so that you have a better opportunity to get seen by more people. That's just the reality of it. You can do it without doing that, but it's going to take you a longer time. And then the next thing I want to, how many minutes do I have?
Oh, 20 seconds.
Oh, I feel like I don't talk. Look, I know.
Good.
But yeah, so that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Choosing a platform is crucial to the success of your course business. And if you make the wrong decision, it's not that it's not changeable. It just doesn't make sense to make the wrong decision when you have the opportunity to make the right decision from the start.
Woo! Alicia dropping this fire over here. She just gave you a lot of information in regards to what it looks like to get started with your course, the things that you really need to consider. You know, a lot of times you hear things like, okay, just write out the content and get started. And there are so many other things, and she just dropped a lot of gems. So I do want to let you guys know that this is recorded, so you can definitely come back and you can watch the presentation again. I want to make sure that you know to make sure you connect with Camicia if you resonated with the information that she gave you. If you feel like you want to connect with her because you know there's more information that she has, which she actually does, click this arrow at the top. What I love about us doing these masterclasses is that we show up with real information, and we show up, sometimes we'll share some of the same information, but on other occasions, you'll hear us talking about things that you haven't heard us say before. What that tells you is that we have a lot of information to share with you. And what does that mean? That there's more of where that came from. So if you understand that, then make sure that you click the arrow, give a follow so that you can see what everyone's up to. If you have a question for anyone, hop in the DMs and start a conversation. I do want to give some props here real quick because Camicia is talking about course creation, and Camicia is actually building out Garnett's course. And Camicia built out that, what were you guys just talking about? He has a checklist. She built that out for him as well. So if you want to know, like, real deal, like who's doing what, make sure you connect with her. She can get it done for you, okay? So I just wanted to say that because you guys are both here on the screen. I'm like, okay, let's just tell them, you know, the real deal here. So, Camicia, I'm going to give you 2 minutes on the clock for you to share what you have to offer and more about yourself and what you have to offer. All right, let's go.
So I have, I do VIP done for you course creation services, right? So that's like one of my offers. But I currently am offering a 1-day live VIP course creation day experience where I am going to walk you through creating a mini course from start to finish in 1 day. And at the end of that day, you're going to have an actual sellable course that you can leave that day with and start selling. Okay. So that option is it's a link in my bio if you're interested in that. I'm also creating my signature course. There is a video link to that. I think it's the very first link when you go to my bio. And outside of that, I offer free calls and consultations. So if you have questions about courses at all, feel free to reach out to me. I just did a live, you guys, and gave you a whole strategy on my Instagram page. I did a live, gave you a strategy and told you how to make money to attend my VIP day. So if you want to make money, if you're somebody who is out here watching and you're like, I want to create a course, I want to invest in crypto, right? I want to become a coach, but I don't know where I'm going to find the money to do that. Go watch my live. I'm giving you a whole strategy, using what you already have to pull from that information to make more money so that you can start investing in yourself and your business. That's it.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, thank you. Once again, that was Camicia, the Course Creator Experience. Give her a quick follow if you desire to do so. Go watch that live that she just expressed to you that's still up, and get some more information. But here, I'm going to tell you something. Go watch that live, right? But guys, we give information on the what and the why. And on a live like that, she can't tell you all the how. She can't tell you all the deep, deep details. So I want you to go watch it and get some information. But if you need to get connected to her deeper, do so, because there's more information than what we can ever share on a live. That's all I'm saying. Go watch it. Go watch it, but make sure you make that connection. All right. Okay, so I'm up next, and let me get my 13 minutes on the clock ready so that I can present to you guys today. You guys are watching the Masterclass Marathon, where we meet here on Saturdays at 12 and on Sundays at 7. We are here to give you a masterclass, a mini masterclass. Each of us are speaking for 13 minutes, and then we have 2 minutes on the clock to tell you who we are, where we're located, who we serve, and what it is that we actually have to offer after that. All right. All right. So I am Coach Tamika James. I'm a life and business coach, and I actually help you to monetize your knowledge. I help you to take what you know, package it up, and create it as a course. I also go the extra mile in my coaching because my coaching framework is PSO. That stands for planning, strategizing, and organizing. I really enjoy helping you to see more about who you are and what it is that you actually have to offer to the world before you get ready to build out your course. So I actually really enjoy doing that. Now, where does all of this come from? I've always been a person that can communicate with others, see through the mess, help you to see more about who you are, where you are in the world, what you're up to, and to really bring out the best in you. That's who I am as a coach. I really love helping with productivity as well. So what I want to share today is productivity for building out your course. There's something that I began to realize, which is I'm helping you to build your course, but you're having issues with productivity. There's a step before you actually get started that most people need to work on. And it becomes difficult for you to actually move when you're not paying attention to some of these things. So I'm going to share about 5 different things today. I'm going to share that I want you to make sure that you make time to build your course. I want you to know that you need to have a deadline, that you also need to make sure that you create energy for yourself when you get sluggish and you feel like you can't really go on. I want you to literally find a way. Now I'm going to go back through these things. I want you to also make sure that you choose a workspace. I'm going to come back to that. And I also want you to make sure that you have a tentative price for the course that you're building. Now, these are just a few things that you need to know about course creation, but they are all surrounding your productivity. When you focus on these things and you have answers to these things, it'll help you to produce. So let's talk about making the time. You have to make time for several things in order to literally be able to do this. Matter of fact, I'm going to come back to that one last because there's a lot I want to talk about. I want to go to knowing the deadline. Knowing the deadline of the course that you're going to create means that you have to set a date for when this course is actually going to be birthed. When does the world actually get to see and learn and really jump into the course? When you have a date, what happens is you now have something to work with. You can now work up against literally building out this course because you have a date. So there are a couple of ways that you can look at creating the deciding on the date. Now, one of the ways you could look at it is that if you decide, Garnett, can you mute for me? It's picking up background. One of the things that you can do is you can choose the amount of modules that you are going to, let's see. Okay, all right. You can choose the amount of modules that you're going to create in your program, and you can say to yourself, all right, if I'm going to do 7 modules because you've chosen to have 7 modules, I'm going to break down and create a module per day. This is one way to look at it. Now, I'm sharing this because of real experience. One of the courses, I have several courses, by the way, guys, but one of the courses that I created is actually a 30-day course. And I made a choice to build out a module per day. Now, because I made the choice to build it out as a module per day, I actually was able to go past that, because when I finished the work for the day for the one module and I still had time on my schedule, I was able to dig in and start the second one. But it was a plan that I had to make sure I did the course. Now, when I made that 30-day course, that specific one, what I actually did was I had the day-to-day plan. And once again, I jumped in and did a little extra. But that course, I actually sold it I pre-sold it, and I was just a few days ahead of my students. So I literally was in the trenches making the course while students were onboarding, and I was a few days ahead of them. So I was about 5 to 6 days ahead of the students. So they jumped in, so they purchased it, they got into the course, and then they started consuming the daily content. And my course is dripped. It has drip content, meaning that they only get delivered one module per day. So if you use this formula, they can't see any of the other modules, even though you have 30 days that they're actually going to consume. So they get the first day while you're on, I was on like day number 6 at the time. So as I am in there, and by the way, what I do in this course is every 7 days, I'm in there live with my students. Now, what happens is when they're in there, and every 7 days, they're going to talk to you. They're going to ask you questions. They're going to make comments and all of these different things. Now, because you're just ahead of them a little bit, you're literally able to hear what they want. So if you were going to put module number 8 next, and they need something else, what you were going to put in module number 12, you can put it as module number 8. I'm just sharing with you how you can actually get this thing done. Now, another way that you can look at building out your course is that you have decided that this course is going to literally be built out, and I'm just going to give you a different number, 14 days, right? You say that I want to build it out in 14 days. I'm still talking about setting a date and making a plan. If you say 14 days, now no matter what it takes, however many modules, you have decided that you're building it within 14 days. This means that you take all of the things that you need to do and you find a way to divide all of the things up into 14 days. So you literally will sit down and write out what needs to be done and make sure you have a solid plan to get it done. Guys, it doesn't take that long to build these courses out. It just doesn't. And that's all I really want to tell you, okay? But when you have this plan, you can go for it and really get it done. All right. Next, creating energy. I want you to know this is real talk because I've built several courses and I know what you're going to go through before you go through it. Something's going to happen in the midst of you building out your course. You're going to get tired. You're going to lose energy. You're going to be saying to yourself, oh my gosh, this is work. And you're going to get to this point where you feel like, I don't know if I should keep going. When you do feel that, what I want you to do is create some energy for yourself. You must get up, go take a walk, do some strenuous exercise, do whatever it takes to develop the energy. When you exercise, you create energy, which gives you more energy, which gives you more brain power, and you're really able to get back in there and really get things done. I'm just talking about productivity today because I understand in order for you to build out your course, you are going to have to pay close attention and pre-plan all of these things out. See, a coach is really a person that's been through it already, who knows what you're going to go through to be able to walk you along the journey before you get there so that you don't have to hit all the brick walls and the bumps in the road. We're going to tell you what you might experience so you're fully aware of what you need to pay attention to. All right. So another thing that I want to talk about is choosing a workplace or a workspace. Guys, I have another course, and I actually remember speaking about this in that course as well. When you're doing things like writing a course or writing a book, if you choose a workspace that you know when I sit in this chair, it is on. It is on and popping. You know that when I sit here, I'm here to work. There's nothing else happening in this space, but I'm here to get things done. So it's a psychological thing that when you sit at the desk, when you sit in a comfy chair, when you sit in a corner of the sofa, when you sit on the balcony or wherever you sit, that's your workspace. Your mind knows I'm here to work. So yes, Max, choose your environment. Right. And of course, creative experience in life is going to happen. Keep going. It will. It surely will. So another thing I want to talk about is having a tentative price for the course that you're going to create. Listen, you're not going to really be 100% sure of how much the course is going to cost. And you may start building it, then you say, oh, I don't really know. But here is the thing. If you decide on a price, whether it is $97 or $997, that'll give you the energy to push. If you're building out a course that's nearly $1,000 and you know that when you sell it, you're going to get $1,000, I think that'll give you enough energy to say, I need to finish this course because I know I'm going to get $1,000 every time I sell it. Even if you do sell it at $97, you also know what kind of energy you need to put into it. No matter what, you're still making money. You also need to know that you have to, you're going to want to put more energy into the course that you're selling at a higher level. So you're going to want to push just because of the higher rate. Now, I want to go back to the first thing, which is making time. Now, making time, make time for what? A couple of things. Make time for the components of your modules. So I'm going to run down a few things, and I have 3 minutes left on the clock. Make time for the resources. Inside your course, one of the things that you want your people to have is resources to things that you may not necessarily have to teach all over again. So for instance, now in one of my courses, I do teach video editing because I know that building out your course, if you're going to do it yourself, that's something you do need to know. I want you to be empowered to do it. Now, if you get someone else to build your course, you don't have to do that. But I like to empower my people. Now, what if I didn't have a video editing course, a class that I taught that I could put in there? I could go and find something that someone else has taught, and I could make it a resource and say, click here, and then they're showing you how to video edit. I'm just making up something right now, but you can find resources. You can find resources also for things that they need to know about. In one of my courses, I show them where they can get stock video and stock photos so that they don't have to do a photo shoot for certain things. So instead of them having to do that, I give them the resource, you click on it and you go here, and this is a site where you can get these things from. So build out the resources, but before you put them in your course, you're gonna need to spend time doing the research to find the resources. When you find them, you should put them all in a document so that when you're ready to build out your course, you can drop the resources inside of your course, okay? Oh my gosh, my time is running down. You need to spend time shooting video. Now, video. Either you're going to do video all in one setting, meaning I'm going to sit and I know what the topics are and I'm going to shoot video like crazy for a day or two. Or that thing I told you about building a module a day, you'll shoot a video per day because you're building out that module. It's up to you how you do this. Another thing is that you will also need to spend time typing up the text that's the content in your course. What is it that you want people to read? You need to spend time writing these things out. Courses are not only about videos, even though you guys hear us talk a lot about shoot your videos. People need other forms of information because we have multiple learners. We have the auditory, the visual, and a kinesthetic learner. So you want to cater to as many of those as possible. So you're going to have to write out the content that's going to be in the course. Also, if you're doing any screen recorded lessons, meaning you're going to sit and you're going to work on your computer or your phone and you're going to record something that you want them to see how to do. That is another time that you have to sit down and actually create a lesson, which is showing them how to do the thing from the screen of, once again, the phone or the computer. So that's a screen recorded lesson. Also, you need to make sure you spend time getting the graphics that you need. Now, graphics meaning that either you will create them or you'll get a graphic designer to create the graphics. Now, if it's a designer that's making them, you need to make sure that you spend time making sure your graphics designer understands exactly what you need. Now, all of these things are found in a lot of different places. If someone's building out the course and they make graphics, they can do it for you. Or you may have to get the graphics designer. Or you may be making them yourself and turning them over to the person building the course. If you're building a course yourself, you might be building all these things out. In any case, no matter who's doing it, you want to make time to get all of the things done. So that is my time for helping you today with productivity for building out your course. So I'm going to get my 2 minutes on the clock so that I can share with you more about who I am and what I actually have to offer. So once again, guys, I'm Coach Tamika James. I'm a life and business coach, and I'm truly life and business. I really, really love helping you to monetize your knowledge, to take what you know, package it up, and create it as a course. But as the life coach side of me, I understand that some of you are not getting things done. You're not producing because your life is upside down sometimes, and there are things that get in the way before you actually get things done. So I'm in place to make sure that we're aware of those things to get them out of the way, to also make sure that you make time to do the things you need to do, that you're aware of what needs to be done, and also that you're aware more of who you are and what it is that you're actually helping others with, to be able to build out the best course possible. Now, because of this being me, I do have the course, which is a program, I'm calling it a program, called Become a Coach. It's titled that because I encompass a lot of things. It's a signature course, which means I help you with all of those things in the beginning of the course to really know what you're going to put in it. And then I help you to actually build the course within this signature course. That is over the course of 30 days. Now, if you understand that you're not really ready to build your course just yet, but you need help with productivity, I have another program that's running this Monday. And whether you're building a course or not, to be honest, you should hop in. I lowered this rate down to $97 to offer you the opportunity to get with me for 3 days for something called Fix My Life. It's where we hop in and we're talking about what's going on with the business you have. Are you up leveling to another business, looking to build a course? What is it that you're looking to do next, to make some choices, and then to literally help you with your productivity? Your calendar comes out and we look at what you need to do, and then we put the things that you need to do for the project that you're working on your calendar. Okay, so that is called Fix My Life. Guys, it is only $97. I'm just going to tell you, it is not $97 worth of value. For 3 full days, or 3 days, we're in there and you're joining me at 9 p.m. So it's about productivity, right? And building your business. Guess what? I make sure at nighttime you're done with most of what you need to do. Starts at 9 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. So there's a link in my bio if you are interested in joining me. I'd love to have you so that I can assist you, because if you don't get all of these other things in order, this course that you want to build, I mean, you just might not start. Okay, so I love what I do. I love who I am. And let's see, I see there's a question. What platform did you use to drip out the modules? Okay, so because we're at the end of the Masterclass Marathon here, I'm definitely going to hop in and answer that question. So I use Kartra, Kartra. I love that Camicia was here earlier speaking about the multiple platforms that we could use, because we do need to know, what does the platform do? What do I want my course or program to actually provide? What else am I doing in my business before I decide to land on a platform? I love Kartra because it is an all-in-one. I get to send my emails out. I get to do all these different things. And what I love about this dripped content is it's dripped as an email. So because of the platform, and there is a course that's built out within the platform, it will deliver a module by email to the members of the program every single day. Now, it's delivering it by email, but it's also found inside of the course itself. So they could get a reminder every day. And then when they click to log into the course itself, they're able to see all the modules that are available thus far, and they can watch them from there. So thank you for that question. Thank you so much. All right. So because I care says Fix My Life is fire. Yes, she did it for the 3 days, and it is fire. It really is. So guys, it's $97 until tonight, and then it goes to $197. So if this is something that you know you're looking to move forward, just hop in, and don't take a long time to choose, because this program can't have a lot of people in it, because I'm really in there helping. Okay. All right, Garnett. Did you have any final thoughts or anything that you wanted to add before we get ready to close out? And I don't know.
I want to say this to Sorry, are you hearing me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. So I want to say this to everyone, right? At the end of the day, I know a lot of persons want to do things by themselves, but I'm going to tell you this, right? Getting a coach, getting a mentor is very important, right? I know a lot of persons don't want to pay, but here's what I'm going to say to you. You're going to pay one way or another, right? There's 3 ways you're going to pay. Either you pay the coach or mentor for the information in an organized fashion. You're going to pay to learn, because guess what? You're going to do it by yourself. You're going to make the mistakes and you're going to lose some money, right? or you're gonna pay one other way by missing out, right? You're gonna see all these people making the money, enjoying their lives, right? And you're gonna be saying, "Oh my God, man, what are they doing?" Right? And that's why I tell a lot of persons with crypto, either pay me to help you, or you can get the information from somebody else instead of going on YouTube University. Because guess what? They ain't telling you everything. They ain't telling you about the disadvantages, right? So I'm just letting you guys, one way or another, you're gonna pay, right? So you have to choose which way you're gonna pay. And one last final promotion, right? For my Canadians out there, right? What if I can show you how you can make money with cryptocurrency without investing any money in the market? You don't have to buy, sell, trade, no, do nothing. Sounds too good to be true, right? Tap in with me at Garnet JR or click the link in my bio and let me show you how to make this money without investing any money. I know it sounds too good to be true, but I figured out a formula, right? And it's working. So tap in, guys. So thank you again, Coach Tamika.
All right, you're welcome, and thank you. Kamisi, did you have any final thoughts or final comments?
Sure. I just want to encourage you all to get unstuck, right? I don't believe in being stuck. And so I don't believe that any of you are stuck either. Sometimes it just takes a little creative thinking to maneuver around the situation that you're currently in. And I believe we all can move forward and progress and push our businesses forward and move them to the next stage that we're trying to get to if we just think a little bit creatively, ask for the help we need, and invest in what we need to make that happen.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. Those were your encouraging words that we're closing out with. Get unstuck and just get in there. Get in there and do it and connect with the right people. I love that Garnett said you're going to pay one way or another. If you don't actually get help, you're going to take longer and you will make more mistakes because there's a formula to all of the things that we're doing. And we had to get assistance with where we are. So I mean, how do you think you're going to get to skip the line? Like it's not how it works. It's just not how it works. So do you want to take a long time or do you want to literally skip the line and get the cheat code to all of the things? Today, we share a lot of information that we've learned along the way, and we were able to bring it to you in a matter of minutes. The stuff that you learned today, if you didn't get it here, you'd literally be searching all over the place to get the bits and pieces. And here's the thing that I need everyone to know. Sometimes you don't even know what to search for. You don't know what's up ahead. You have no idea what the bump in the road could be, so you don't even know what question to ask. And this is why when you guys are hearing about coaches, the coach is there because the coach is in place to bring you along the journey that they've already been on. I can tell you about the mistakes that I've already made because I've made them already. Yeah, there are probably a few more that I'm going to make along the lines, of what I'm doing. But I've made them, and I'm literally here to say, hey, wait, whoa, hey, okay. And you know what? Another thing, we don't make decisions for you. We make suggestions. We give you strong suggestions sometimes, but we let you know what the journey was like for us. And I always say this too about coaches. Coaches generally have other friends that are coaches. So even when we haven't experienced something, we've seen another coach experience it and we live through their experiences as well. And that's just as much information to pass along to our clients as well. So it's just how it goes. So listen, get your tribe, connect to who you need to connect to. There's an arrow at the top. Connect to all of us if you desire to do so. And we're here for you. So that's pretty much it. Click the links in our bio. They lead you to a lot of amazing things. And we will see you guys tomorrow. We have a host of speakers tomorrow. There are plenty more that you will connect with tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. So we'll see you then. Thank you guys for coming today. You guys are amazing.
All right.
All right. Have a great one, everyone. Bye now.